There is something that happened to a certain long route truck driver who was driving border to border within Uganda. One night when he was driving to Jinja through Mabira forest route, he noticed a beautiful young lady standing by the roadside, raising her arm as a sign of asking for a lift. He wondered why she was standing alone in the middle of nowhere by herself. In that confusion, the driver decided to stop and give her a lift. He saw it as an opportunity to act as a good Samaritan in order to win her heart in the process of giving her a lift. When driver stopped, the girl told him that she wanted to go home and that she couldn't find anyone to drive her that late. So the driver agreed to take her to her place. After the girl entered the truck, he drove. After a while, the driver realized they were heading to an unfamiliar and isolated area away from Jinja City. It was a deserted road with nothing but darkness and emptiness all around. He drove for over an hour away from the city and started to get furious and asked her, "When shall we reach your place?" But she assured him that it was nearby. They had a long talk while driving, and she seemed fairly like a normal person. Eventually, they arrived, and he saw her house. It was in a terrible shape and looked very old, abandoned with nothing nearby but trees and overgrown grass. He asked her whether she lived there, and she replied, "Yes, I have lived there a couple years." This girl looked so young to live in such area, probably alone. But this driver couldn't care less because his goal was to have a moment with this little girl. When she got out of the car and invited him to stay the night, since he was already late, and since the driver was already feeling tired and saw it as an opportunity to sleep with her, he accepted her offer without hesitation and entered the house. The moment he entered the girl's house, he fell asleep within minutes after laying down on the bed. When he woke up the next day, he was terrified by what he saw. He found himself in the middle of the cemetery between two graves of 60 years with scratches and body pain, half naked. He panicked as he tried to walk slowly from the cemetery, but what surprised him more was that his truck was at the entrance of the cemetery. Nothing resembling the house he had slept in the night before could be seen anywhere. The driver got back into his truck and drove back home. It took this driver some good 2 years to get back to his normal, because that incident always haunted him in his dreams, and he vowed to never to give lifts to anyone at night, and also limited the night movements. In reality, ghosts exist, and they are among us.